Hi, I'm Carlos Slade from Nassau County, and I'm a citizen here today. Madam Chair, if I may just speak what I have to say into the record real quick, it won't take that long. My name, as you know, is Carlos Slade. The appearance of impropriety is an important and central issue to the rule that the Commission on Ethics is hearing today. The Supreme Court has determined that a judge should avoid impropriety and the appearance of impropriety in all of the judge's activities. I believe a public office is a public trust. The people shall have the right to secure and sustain that trust against abuse. The Constitution states a public officer or a public employee shall not abuse his or her public position in order to obtain a disproportionate benefit for himself or herself, his or her spouse, children, etc., or for any business with which he or she contracts, in which he or she is an officer, a partner, director, proprietor, or in which she or he owns interest. I believe that before this workshop proceeds much further, that, Madam Chair, you need to ensure there is no appearance of impropriety on the part of members of the Commission on seeking to have input into this proposed rule. Commissioner Tony Carvalho, forgive me on my pronunciation on it, spoke at the last Commission meeting on June 7th. And Commissioner Carvalho opened up a line of questioning issues such as size of class. Commissioner Carvalho brings up community development districts and begins to use his position on the Commission to inquire whether a CDD forms a class size. And he states whether the CD has a common practice or role of acting. From his comments, Commissioner Carvalho seems to be opposed to the way the rule would impact community development districts or stewardship districts. From my research online, it would appear that Commissioner Carvalho is married to a lobbyist named Allison Carvalho. In reviewing the clients that Ms. Carvalho is hired to represent, it appears that she represents Spring Lake's district, Spring Lake Improvement District, and she also represents Ramba Consulting Group. In reviewing Ramba Consulting Group, they represent Indian Trail Improvement District, Lehman Special Fire Control District, Leah Acres Municipal Services Improvement District, Spring Lake Improvement District. I also noticed that Brian McManus, who is a registered to lobby on behalf of the Department of Economic Opportunities, which interacts with the Community Development Districts, Stewardship District from a state agency level, shares a last name with Commissioner McManus. Now, it's just my opinion, I don't know if the two are related. Madam Chair, you have a duty and a responsibility to ensure that there is no appearance of impropriety. From my point of view, if a commissioner has a conflict, or there is even an appearance of impropriety, then I believe this, for the sake of the process of the integrity of the commission, those members who have a conflict or where there is an appearance of impropriety should be asked to recuse themselves from further involvement in the issues around this rule, and perhaps from even voting on the proposed rule before you. Finally, as a citizen, I have lost faith and ability in this commission to act in the broad interest of the millions of citizens who are not here today to have their voices heard. The citizens of Florida must rely upon each of the commissioners to act in the broad public interest today. Madam Chair, you will need to decide how to proceed, but I think the first step is ensuring there is no appearance of impropriety associated with the acts of the members themselves. I thank you for allowing me to speak this into the record, and I know you have a job to do before you.
Thank you, Mr. Slade. Are there any questions of Mr. Slade? Thank you.
Well, let me ask you, sir,
Yes, sir.
who is this person that you named whose last name is McManus?
The last name, is all I have is McManus. I don't remember.
You know where he lives, what his rest of his name is?
No, sir, I did not write it
I
down.
think there's tens of thousands of McManuses in the United States, and I don't know who you're talking about.
No, so like I said, just my opinion, and I didn't know. Thank you.
Mr. Cardinal?
Madam Chairperson, I do want to thank the presenter for noting items of record, and I'll stipulate I am married to Allison. We have not talked on any of these issues, but I will reserve the right to recuse myself if something appears in that direction. But since you're up here, and I apologize if this looks like it's retributive, it is not. You were up here earlier because of a different case, and there was a due process that was followed. This commission was actually following its rules and trying to protect not only the integrity of the laws and the processes, but the rights of the individuals, in this case and other cases. You actually impugned the commission in saying that you have no confidence in us. Are you suggesting that we did something wrong then or any other time?
It was before other cases, sir, prior to this, so
Okay.
that was the,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Slade.
Madam Chair.
Our next speaker, please.